night is finally over. Day one of the grandest event in world football, and a grand welcome to you as you join us for our live coverage of what we hope will be a game that sets it off in style. Just have a look at it, feel it. This really is the best of the beautiful game, emotion and fever pitch, and the players are ready. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Ghana. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. Portugal looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing in possession.
The whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. No, it's Ayew. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Otavio. João Cancelo goes looking. Asamoah. Kwadwo Asamoah drives it forward. Now it's Ayew. He's off on a marauding run. Ayew! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Jordan Ayew really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Ayew. And now they can launch a counter. Quick clock goes for goal! It's there! And it's Ghana who go in front!
Ghana are really pouncing around these straight passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception. It's everything.
Ghana have an early lead. Good start. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Rafael. Pepe battles to win it back. João Cancelo takes control of it and he's on the move. On the right now, what's on? Bernardo Silva. Lovely bit of skill there. Crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Ruben Dias. And it's Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Portugal are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Portugal have a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Portugal with a decent chance here, and there's little doubt about who'll take it. He's missed, but not by that far.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Ghana have it back and they can go again. Well waited. Jota. Way. Bernardo Silva gets it back. And the shot! He has done it! Portugal 11!
Well, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Jota. Bernardo Silva. Asamoah hoists it forward. Ayew. Out to the left it goes. Here it comes. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And it's been taken short. Aimed in towards the centre. Well read, he sorted that out. Oh, what a ball! Bernardo Silva plotting from out on the right-hand side. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Down by a lack of accuracy. Okada sends it forward. There's the half-time whistle. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who will emerge on top or otherwise.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Jota. And he just whacks it away. That'll be a throw. And he's there to clear it. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Cancelo. Has a pop! Goal!
That has only enhanced his already huge reputation. We're obviously hoping for an early second half boost, but there are a few who truly make it happen. This is a very welcome time. That's just clever. The keeper thinking he's going one way, going to a box and by going the other. Very nice.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Gets the better of his man. And it's played forward. Now it's Ayew. He's through the middle. He's in, and Ayew! And in it goes!
Well, this is a terrific show of resilience and spirit. I love to see a team roll up their sleeves and force their way back. Superb. Looking back on that, that's how you play it now. It's quick, decisive, ruthless with the finish. I thought it was just stunning.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Boateng. That's surely a foul. Free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Boateng! Just sails past the upright.
Boateng nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Ruben Dias tries to get it forward quickly. Jota, Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's Ayew. Forward it goes. Cut out in the nick of time. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Portugal seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Has a hit! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Forward it goes. Ruben Dias gets into the right position to intercept. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but...
It's Fernandes! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. Into the lead once more.
Thinking about that,
for a change in personnel. Portugal take the lead. Drives it forward. Coutinho. And it's Phillips.
Portugal are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Ayew. He's gone for it. It's there.
Well, we may be looking at another classic here. I'm not going to guess what's going to happen next, but that is great togetherness and resolve.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being good on the field, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch, devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Well positioned to make that interception.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Amata tries to get it forward quickly. Ayew looking to win it with time against them. Hoists it forward.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And they've been caught out here. He gets past his man. Can shot a goal! Yes, he's done it! And they just do it!
Peter, you can't teach that. Anticipation is on one level to everything else. It's superb.
Portugal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Cuts it out. Going through. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Ayew pushes to get on the... And that is that. Portugal start as they wanted to start. All 3 points, the first 3 points, crucially. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this end, there's every chance too.
Of course, victory in the opening fixture was absolutely ideal, and their path to the next round already looks navigable. By no means is there any guarantee of progress, but they have given themselves the best possible chance to go through. Past records state that a win on the opening day gives you an 85% chance or thereabouts of doing just that, so they have every reason for optimism. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The national anthem of Uruguay rings out. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. So a sprint to make it through the group stage and a really vibrant atmosphere to match.
Well, Peter, the opener couldn't have gone much better result-wise, and that momentum belief has to be taken into this. And along with the verve and vigour they showed first time round, I think a repeat ought to do the trick. Yeah. They'll be backing themselves with a quiet confidence, I'm sure.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Diego Godin, a strong, powerful centre-back who makes...
Towering header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Uruguay can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Otavio. Nino Pereira. Managed to get it away. Ruben Dias. Pepe. João Cancelo. And it's Danilo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes! Just fizzes past the post.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Referee's given a throw. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Bentancur. Pereira gets his foot in there. Chance to break. Receives it in a good position.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Hernandez plays it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Uruguay seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Jota. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! It's about as good as they come. Portugal take the lead, 1-0.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
De la Cruz finds himself eased off the ball. And he's going long. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Jota. Dashing forward at pace. Torreira. Valverde tries to get it forward quickly. Brings it forward. Cuts it out. Pinged forward. Pepe does well there. Alert. Marino Pereira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Done very well to intervene. Diaz Keita. Luis Suarez. Hoists it high. Looking for space out wide. Jimenez gets into the right position to intercept. Otavio. Now it's Luis Suarez. Hoists it forward. Has he found his man? That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Bentancur is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Looking to break out here. Up towards the front line. And they win it back again. Jota, deftly done. And he's there to clear it. That is going to be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Portugal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Valverde. And that has put paid to that. And here's Fernandez. Gets wrestled off the ball. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Ronaldo gets it. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Ronaldo plays it out to the flank. Nadim tries to locate someone up front. Diaz Keita. Bentancur. He's made sure that that won't get through. Diaz Keita. Bruno Fernandes. Portugal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Bernardo Silva. A real chance to break. Into the channel. He gets past his man.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
just has to be done.
Bentancur. And it's played forward. Otavio. Defenders on the back foot. Decent looking ball. Has a hit! Sticks it away! They are right back in business!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. You may not have seen that until too late.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Battles to win it back. Hernandez. Hernandez goes looking.
Uruguay merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Portugal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Bruno Fernandes. Well read, he sorted that out.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Fernandes. Gets it into the middle. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Bruno Fernandes, who's short. Portugal have to get it into the box and quickly. Cavani seems a free kick for that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. This is gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Now, this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. Chris! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! They just do it! Portugal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He's looked long this time. Help's available out wide. Oh, real danger here. Diaz Keita. Now a chance to break. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. No mistake, a perfect 2 wins out of 2, and they appear set fair. So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. Here we go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Just feel the place. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. South Korea have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Let's got things underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Bruno Fernandes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Gets up to head it! It's in!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus. But this game has already taken on a real attacking edge and locking that opportunity.
Lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the area of the park, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Young. Lee. That's a terrific surge down the right. Pumps it into the area. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Son Heung-min. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's picked him out. Cristiano Ronaldo shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style. And already they're looking to run away with it. Contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation. His power is assured.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Lee keeps everyone guessing. There are a few waiting for it. Jota. Decent progress down the left. Well weighted. Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo has a go! And more, and more, and more! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Ronaldo Silva, good ball there.
He was on to it shots.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
Portugal take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves. That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. No doubt, this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
And the ball is out of play. Young goes back to base. Keeper sends it forward. Back into the middle. Gets a good foot in there. And now the breakaway. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he should have made it 4.
Portugal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear. Look, there's some very good headers of the ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's found his man, and he's surging through. Lee cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
João Cancelo. Portugal are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. And here's Son Heung-min. Just brushed off the ball there. Otavio. Marino Pereira. Son Heung-min plays it out to the wing. And he's there to cut it out. That is going to be the final action of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Portugal very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And the action has already resumed here. No question that's a foul. Of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Looking to force his way through. Lee. Son Heung-min. Oh, it's Son Heung-min. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Jota. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Played back in. Ronaldo is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Otavio. Pepe. João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lee. Young. Son Heung-min. Chipped through. João Cancelo does well there. Alert. Great run on the overlap here. Chang-hoon Kwon. South Korea get it back again. Otavio. Jota. Cristiano Ronaldo going for goal! It's anyone's ball. And they've been caught out here. Bernardo Silva pings it in. Can he deliver? Oh, that's neat. Whipped it again. Danilo Pereira. What an adventurous run from a defender. Firmly met. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Striding forward, facing goal. Looking to break out here. Otavio. Done very well to intervene. He's got options out wide. Chang-hoon Kwon. He gets past his man. Chang-hoon Kwon! Chang-hoon Kwon, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, that was a mini show of self-confidence. It may spark another try or another trier.
Nicely measured pass. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Portugal presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. Cristiano Ronaldo!
possession, he's looked a threat.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Beautifully done. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that's it. Portugal have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. A third straight win, mighty impressive, top of the group, and the team to beat. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and a lesson dealt.
This is a hard one to take, but we'll be
To their last 16 opponents, having successfully navigated a route through the group stages. Now, what follows is a couple of hours of tense excitement, anxiety. This will really examine their nerve. It is where the stakes become so much higher. These are just the kind of games by which we remember these great tournaments. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. And we rise now for the Serbian national anthem. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
Gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, that's where he wants it. Otavio. He's played him through. Bernardo Silva. He's had a goal! And he's done it!
That's a start. And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Portugal are really playing
big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
He's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Up to meet it! Harmlessly behind. Portugal have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on. And another...
He hits it! Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Look, there are some very good headers of the ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
It's Danilo Pereira. The referee's awarded a free kick. Portugal presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Ball through needs to be good here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Portugal looking to widen the gap even further here. Ronaldo with a real chance. Cristiano Ronaldo! Just off target.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Pepe. Otavio. He's picked him out. Christian. Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Kostic. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Jota. Vlahovic. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! In it goes! A 2-0 lead, and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure.
This fella's as slippery as he can get a 40% score. That defence is amazing. How you do it?
Portugal have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And it's Tadic. What an adventurous run from a defender. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Out for a throw. Portugal are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. João Cancelo. He's made sure that that won't get through. Savic. Grujic. Jota tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
João Cancelo drives it forward. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nastasic. We've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Portugal in control at half-time, 2-0. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. And he's away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nastasic. Kostic. Brings it out wide. And the shot! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Pepe goes looking. Bruno Fernandes. Milenkovic. Mitrovic. Grujic. Kostic. Tadic. A buccaneering run from the defender. Ronaldo is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Grujic. And it's Tadic. Kostic. Portugal goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, they're being made to force the issue, but they need to be patient and a little more composed.
Ball's out on the left now. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Looking to break out here. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Jota needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery was.
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Tadic spreads it towards the left. It's one! Goal! Serbia! Back to within one! Interesting! Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
And that's been levered clear. Mitrovic. Matija Nastasic drives it forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Cristiano shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Be another change here. Portugal take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ruben Dias does well there, alert. Now the counter. Dinks one in. Goalkeeper's ball. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Jota. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Pereira goes long. Forward it goes. Pereira gets into the right position to intercept. Kostic. Rapidly approaching the end. Serbia are on the point of first-round elimination.
Diogo Jota really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Pepe is fouled. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pereira needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is it, the referee has seen enough. So victory in the round of 16 and now a fight for a place in the semis. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
They're shaping fairly menacingly. There's an air of confidence and belief growing that'll take a bit of stopping.
And welcome on quarter-final day here at the greatest spectacle of them all. We're very much down to the business end of the competition. 32 teams began it. We're down to the last 8. No more easy games from this point on. Every team here is here on merit. Certainly reputation alone won't get you any further from here. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Well, both managers were very eager to play down any suggestion that their side was favourite to make the semi-final.
Managers, Peter, I've heard that once or twice in my time, and to be honest, they're probably right. Telling us what they'll have said in the dressing room is probably another way of trying to spark more from their teams. And if they can find a higher level of performance at this stage, then you never know, they could go all the way.
Away. How do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Pete.
Heads it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Danilo Pereira.
Jota.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
Boyata.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Mertens. Aimed in towards the centre. He's had a goal! With the short one. Overhit and out of play. Pepe drives it forward. Otavio. Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's De Bruyne. He'll hit it! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Otavio. De Bruyne goes looking. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. The Tongan plays it forward. Belgium disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Bernardo Silva provides an outlet. Ferreira Carrasco. So it is still 0-0. Hoists it forward. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Ruben Dias. Pepe. João Cancelo. Look at the defender bombing forward. Oh, smart save. That had to be more accurate. Bernardo Silva. He's had that put on a plate. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Pratt. And it's played forward. Otavio. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a loose ball. De Bruyne. Oh, good interception. A real chance to break. Now it's Silva. And he's there to cut it out. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Torreira Carrasco. De Bruyne, out to the left it goes. Now it's Hazard. And it's De Bruyne. Forward it goes. Bruno Fernandes. Finds himself eased off the ball. Pereira plays it in. It's gone a long way up and away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We are already promptly back underway.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, real chance! Goes for goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Gets up to head it! Goal! Portugal! The breakthrough arrives at last! Great corner, and he did the rest.
I just think he wanted that more than anyone else in the pitch. It's fully designed. He gave it everything.
Portugal have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Loses his balance and loses the ball. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? Hazard. Pratt plays it out to the flank. Now it's Mertens. And help's available out wide. And that's a goal kick. Guerrero. Belgium get it back again. And it's Carrasco. De Bruyne. Otavio. He's the guilty party there. That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. It just got caught napping.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Here's the through ball, big chance! Goal! Belgium! And the comeback is complete!
That's how you learn. It's great in the sense of movements of the defense. It was a strong straight.
So here comes a substitution. Otavio. He's being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
It's Lukaku! Lukaku looking sharp there. Moutinho, Cristiano Ronaldo. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Tielemans, and it's Carrasco. And here's Lukaku, real chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Jota. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! And he's found the net! Portugal are level. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the obvious danger. He's avoided way too much freedom. He's gifted that goal. His reputation should have been more than nothing.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Stop from Courtois! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
He's gone for it! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
And look, thinking about that,
Belgium making consecutive changes here.
well, he's...
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Pereira positions himself well and cuts it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking to break out here. finishing line very much in sight now. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. There's a long ball. That intervention was very necessary.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Alderweireld tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. The Tongan drives it forward. And it's Phillips. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
We are into overtime. Portugal just have to run down the clock. Defenders on the back foot. João Moutinho puts his foot on the gas. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has a go! Jota. That's good defending, very good defending. Alderweireld plays it forward quickly. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes for goal! Jimenez. And that may well be that. That is that. So now do you believe? You have to. Just 2 more steps to glory. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Portugal really have a team of the right chemistry, Peter, and it paid off handsomely here. You won't find any test tubes in this bunch.
So the tournament has reached its sharp end. Just 2 games left after this one. They could not be any more different. There is the 3rd place playoff, which nobody wants to be in, and of course there is the final, to which everybody aspires. The fates of these 2 sides at the end of the day could not be any more different. It truly is massive. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, that was impressive. Match that. So we have come this far, just 1 game away from the final itself. Looks like we all began yesterday.
Well, we've got 2 of the most physical and mental challenges these players will face. Contests so intense that you'll feel your muscles burn. The semi-final needs enormous effort and concentration. You can't even think what the final will demand. So you'll have probably heard the odd person in football, Peter, mention each step as it comes. Well, this is it.
So we're up and running. How do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space he needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Dembele. Conte. Nkunku
Tries to switch the play.
Mbappe.
Quick glance at it's Griezmann! It's there!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
France are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal path.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intent. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Nkunku.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Portugal are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Hoists it forward.
Nkunku.
He's found his man. It's Griezmann! He's pulled off a fine save.
Griezmann really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
He gets past his man. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. He's had a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade. Look, there are some very good headers of the ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
So that's going to be another corner. And that has been cleared. Whipped in. Defending of the desperate variety.
Dembele
Plays it forward. Helps available out wide. And the shot! Not this time.
Mbappe really had to do more with such a good ball. It goes down as avoidable waste.
João Cancelo. And it's Phillips. A buccaneering run from the defender. Beautifully done. Rabiot with the clearance. Diaby demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Gets the better of his man. Rabiot in with the challenge. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? It's a brilliant interception. And it's played forward.
Nkunku
Finds himself eased off the ball. Jota. He's got away. Jota. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Dembele. Just 5 minutes left until the break. It's a fabulous position. He's had a look. He's gone for it. Jimenez. He's got options out wide. Back out it comes. The semi-final reaches halfway. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around. It's very doable.
Pepe cuts it out. Conte. Griezmann. Nkunku. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Conte. Diaby. Rabiot. He's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Across the field it goes. Looking for space out wide. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Bruno Fernandes. Shutter! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Bruno Fernandes. It's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and they've made him a clear target of their focus to keep him as quiet as they possibly can. Portugal are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? Oh, real danger here! Tries a shot! And another time! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for! From right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot outside policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up there. He was both careless and aggressive in the absence.
France have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a... So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. It's easy to... And they've been caught out here. Rabiot. Could be a chance here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Varane very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Dinks one in, neatly flicked on, and he's there to hoof it away. He's got through, got a sight of goal here. Big chance! Yes! Back to within one! Interesting! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Cristiano Ronaldo as the obvious danger man here, and yet he's afforded way too much freedom. He's gifted that goal. His reputation should have been more than enough for him.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
He slid it through. Up to meet it! In his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, look. Oh, no! It's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for it, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Portugal are making a change now. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Portugal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
France have it back and they can go again. Griezmann. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Come back to the keeper. Kimpembe drives it forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A real chance to break. Jota hits one. Rabiot goes looking. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Conte. Benzema. Coman. Well read, he sorted that out. 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I don't think either manager could have any complaints, really, because nobody quite pushed for the winning goal, and it always lacked that spark.
So all square. So our quest to find the winner continues. Portugal displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Jota with the cross.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Forward it goes. Looks to thread it through. Timely intervention. Good ball. Now it's Benzema. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. All the way back and they start again. Pogba tries to get it forward quickly. Danilo Pereira. Mbappe! Surely a shot! In with a header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Griezmann has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Jota takes control of it and he's on the move. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. France get it back again. Guerrero drives it forward. William Carvalho. Guerrero, there's no flag. He's gone for it. That's a real chance missed. And the shot! Oh, should have put that away. And it's Phillips.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Kimpembe does well to read it and intercepts. Goes for goal! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive, ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning goal.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Down by a lack of accuracy. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal have done it. Into the final, and they can taste glory now. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, to go this far, it has to be on merit, with substance, and this is more evident.
Well, this is what everybody has been waiting for. The biggest spectacle in international football, perhaps all of football, indeed sport as a whole. Countless qualifying games played by nations that entered the global competition. All but two have headed home now, and it comes down to this. Making the finals in itself is a massive achievement. This, the most rarefied air. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. Well, over the years, one hears so much about what players get up to or feel like in the minutes leading up to this biggest of all games. Perhaps some of those things best not mentioned, but I wonder what honestly they are thinking now.
Well, when it's this big, Peter, you're having an extra word with yourself and trying to ensure you make the best start you possibly can. Do your bit for the team without any mistakes. We've seen that tense edge during the lineup, so start as you mean to go on, strongly.
So, just who will seize their moment?
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Portugal can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Hoists it forward. There's a long ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
And it's played forward. That's Fernandez. No, that's not the ball he wanted.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
He's tried one. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Lack of accuracy. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Now, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
It'll be a throw-in. Quick glance at goal. He's left. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Neymar. Thiago Silva drives it forward. Raphael. Emerson has come steaming up from the back for this. Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. Jota. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Referee's given a throw. That's not going to make it. Gabriel Jesus. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Bernardo Silva drills one in. Logie. And it's Neymar. Just brushed off the ball there. Raphael brings it out wide. Too long, and over the line. Emerson. Raphael can't get the better of his opposite number. Emerson. Emerson is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Raphael has a goal! Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Marquinhos comes out on top in a really physical duel. Raphael goes looking. Forward it goes. Emerson. Defenders on the back foot. Fred plays it forward. Gets it out. Bruno Fernandes. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So both sides have drawn blanks, have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Half-time in the final, Jim, how do you read it?
Well, with it being a final, caginess is to be expected. Each obviously wants it badly, but neither wants to find themselves behind, and that's the issue now.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Shoots! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Cristiano Ronaldo really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Logan. Fred. It's Neymar! He's delivered all right!
Some players are just capable of grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck. His immense talent had just become exactly that. Injected the belief that he can continue to lead this dynamic.
One place that he would not finish.
Now that's what I call finishing. Right in the ball, he knew instinctively he was square. He didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Brazil have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Fabinho. Thiago Silva. And here's Gabriel. Out to the right. Ruben Dias does well there, alert. Chance to shoot. And that's caused a worry or two. João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lovely bit of skill there. Cleared without complication. Ruben Dias gets it back. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Towering header. It's come back out. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Defending of the desperate variety. It's gone for a throw-in. Danilo Pereira. Thiago Silva hoist it clear. Ronaldo is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt.
Has a pop! Ronaldo is flagged offside.
Portugal showing a little more.
Allison gets it upfield. Emerson tries to get it forward quickly. Coutinho, real chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Philippe Coutinho simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
He's through. Gets away from his opponent. Big chance! One-on-one! Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Gabriel Jesus! Gabriel Jesus!
Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Philippe gets it out to the wing. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Thiago Silva with the clearance. And here's Suarez. Suarez with the cross. Great leap! The lead stays intact, just.
Oh, he can't hide away from how important that was.
Forward it goes. He's got options out wide.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Fabinho. And here's Gabriel. Neymar goes up and over. Guerrero plays it forward. Now it's Silva. Well weighted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, real danger here. Portugal don't have many options and time is running out. The board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Alexandro. Neymar tries to stroke it through. Neymar. It's broken loose.
Gabriel Jesus.
Pepe try. The final whistle and the end. The dream is over. The prize has got away. And so it ends in pain as the glory goes elsewhere. So much endeavour, so much expectation, so little ultimate reward.
Oh, these boys will be absolutely devastated. There's nothing worse than that losing feeling.